Obviously, I don't usually record that startup beep, but because I'm demonstrating my audio recorder, I have done so. It's a beep to synchronize the audio and the video. So the lights on the recorder are visible and allow me to synchronize the audio track. You shouldn't normally need to do this, but it depends what you've got. My studio monitors, my Mac studio monitors, somehow manage to mess up audio video sync when recording. I don't know why. They're the only kit I've got that does, but it means that I can remove the audio from the monitor, which is crap, and put the audio from my audio recorder. The audio recorder itself is really quite neat these days. And the main reason is I am now doing more 3D printed cases in resin. I've got a resin printer. This lets me prototype them. For some time I've done automated designs based on PCBs. So the PCB is used to generate an open SCAD file that generates a two-part snap together case. Now I did these with a filament printer and generally they worked, but they didn't look as good, I must admit. I'm really impressed with resin printing now. And I can do prototypes on my resin printer, and they're almost as good as ordering them from China. But it means I can prototype first, and when I'm happy I can order from China. So for example, this is the case for my fake-in boards, and this was ordered from China, and it is absolutely lovely, and I've got like 100 of these in one order from China. So I prototyped it first, I then ordered them, and they fit perfectly because they are based on the PCB design. I even have a system where I can use the PCB design to direct a manually generated OpenSCAD design. So for example, my nice illuminated coasters, and this may or may not show well. If I tap it, it should light up. Come on, that's it, good. Not sure how well it will light up in this light, sorry. Depends. It's really nice. It's audio reactive illuminated coaster with feet on the bottom and a little hole for the microphone. Now that has to get the hole for the microphone in the right place. So it imports my generated file from the PCB to say, put the microphone hole at the point of U3 or whatever the part number for the microphone is. And if ever I change the design, it will put it in the right place for the new design, which is nice. But most of my designs are simpler. They're like this, and I had to generate OpenSCAD files for the basic shape of each of the components, including things like the switch, which has a hole at the front, and the SD card, which has obviously a hole at the side, and even things like the microphone holes that are at the side here. So I do that for each new component, but having done that, I can then generate a case for any of my boards. I'm working through my products on Tindy at the moment, and they should soon have 3D resin cases either as standard or as an option, depending on the price, and they look so good. Everything looks better, because when you compare things like that with the much more sort of steampunk, techno, whatever you call it, bare board like that I had before, it's just that is so much neater. You can actually lose the hook if you want, but the hook works well on the lanyard. You can just about see there. The hook works well there. So I'm really quite pleased with this, I have to say. So that's my plan, and they'll be on Tindy, updating over time. Thank you very much.